good morning, guys. I'm Precious Obriki. Precious Obriki. I want to talk about the power of leadership. Because without leaders, of course, nothing can happen in a nation. Leadership is an amazing thing. Here is why leadership is very important. Here is why leadership is very, very critical. One, nothing happens without leadership. There was a guy that said, everything rise and fall with leadership. Everything rise and fall with leadership. Nothing rise without leadership. Nothing happens without leadership. Everything that is happening is leadership. All this book you see, it is leadership. Someone that invented that wrote it. This scope is leadership. Someone that it's his gift. He invented this phone. The phone I'm using, of course, is leadership. Any invention you see is leadership, because leadership is not about followers. It's about who you are, who you become. The president, anything you are serving, as far as you are serving your world, you are leader. And everybody came to this world to serve, not to be served. That's why Jesus said, you are not here to serve for you to be served. You are here to serve. Because if you serve, you will be great. Look at all these. Show me one rich people that is serving, that is poor. Show me one of the rich people, the billionaire that is rich without serving. So nothing happens without leadership. Anything that is happening is because leadership is in place. Even the nation, this Nigeria you see, even though we are slow in our we are very sluggish in our development process. Leadership is also working, even though it's very slow. Nothing is happening with it. Even this tax law they are redefining is leadership. The road is leadership. Everything rise and fall to leadership. So nothing happens without leadership. Number two, nothing change without leadership. Nothing change without leadership. Have you seen maybe government tap, social water that has been abandoned, and suddenly someone came and changed it, renovated leadership? Have you seen road that is bad? Even though they are really not doing well, but they are still doing. Even though they are not really doing maximally our government, but they are still trying. And the road, everything will just change. Why? Leadership. Leadership changed everything. The curriculum, I think they initiated some curriculum algorithm or robotics in the primary school recently. It is leadership. The government is leadership. Nothing changed in a nation. Look at Nelson Mandela, apartheid in South Africa. It was Mandela that said that no, this is not possible. He sacrificed his life. 27 years imprisonment, and later came and suddenly became the president of South Africa. Look at Martin Luther Jr. Oh God, Martin Luther Jr. Civil rights. He won. He won, and everything, even though everything went well. You see now, so that's how it is. Nothing changed without leadership. Look at Abraham Lincoln of blessed memory. Look at Nigeria legend. 1960 that declared Nigeria independence. So nothing really changed without leadership. Nothing changed. Look at Lumumba, one of Africa leader. This guy, if I'm listening to his video, I'm like, Lumumba, you must know him. I think he's Kenyan, so I don't really know, but Lumumba, leadership. Without leadership, nothing will change. Everything will just remain stuck. Number three, nothing develop without leadership. It's almost synonymous with the change. Nothing develop without leadership. Developing nation today are developed because of leadership, bro. Nigeria is not developing. Nigeria is developing very slowly because of leadership, bro. Regardless of the resources, bro. Regardless of the resources, because you can be resourceful and not be. You can have resources and not be resourceful. You can be busy and not be active. You can be producing and not be productive. That's how Nigeria is now. We are producing, but we are not productive. We are selling our oil. Since 1960 till now, we have the social responsibility. We need to change all this trajectory of the trajectory of the nation. Nothing developed. All the US, the Canada, many of us are trying to run to diaspora. They started like this. Hope you know that they started poor. It is their productivity, the citizen productivity, not really the government. Like, see, let me tell you, only government alone cannot change the trajectory of a nation. Government is not producing. Government is not a business. The government, only what they need is the social responsibility, which is the enabling environment they need to put in place, and vision, leadership, plan, 20 years plan, 30 years plan. Those are what we need from government. But businesses, and it is the business, micro and macro business that grow the economy, not really the small businesses that grow the economy, not really the government. So we must focus on working on ourselves, because out of the 230 something Nigeria, if 100 can be producing, if 100 can be their business, 100 of them, their business can be generating maybe 30 million or 40 million or 100 million every year, Nigeria will change. But we are always depending on government, which is right, our civil right, of course. But we cannot be dependent on government solely. Why will you depend on government to do anything you want to do? If we always focus solely on the government alone, Nigeria will just remain stuck. And government is still saying we will get you a job. Where will you find the job? Are you an entrepreneur? Or is it the social service? Or is it the public service? You must focus on the people. What can I do for these people to learn who they are, who they can become, the product they can initiate? Buy them system so that they can initiate product, not give them job. Sure? Most stop all these people they do. I beg. Most stop them. You not good. Nigerian government, more will change everything. Like, more they give people the relevant knowledge, like the relevant equipment, so that they can fulfill themselves, not giving them job. You are promising job, we are promising job. And after all, there is no job. Why there is no job? There is no business, there is no foreign investor. Why there is no foreign investor? There is no social security. There is no social responsibility. There is no utility. There is no road infrastructure for foreign investors will come, entrepreneurs to thrive. So you see now this thing is going back to the government and it's going back to the citizens. So we both, patriotic citizenship and transgenerational leadership, that's what we need in Nigeria, so that the economy can grow. Let's stop focusing on the government alone, and let's stop focusing on the citizens alone. We have to collaborate, integrate ourselves together. No, now play your part, family play your part, religion play your part. Because all the religion, we need to, as in all the church, mosque, any religious society, because I'm a Christian, of course, we need to be teaching the people about the value of the nation, in addition to our normal tradition, our normal preaching. Of course, it's not bad. Our normal preaching in mosque, in church, we also have the value of the nation to the preaching. Like, okay, what are you going to do in the nation? What are you people fulfilling in the nation? Because average Nigeria, we are under religious people. We are under spiritual authority. Average Nigeria, I'm telling you, out of the 2-something, over 250 million people are religion, are spiritual, which is not bad. So we must like, because we trust our religious people, our religious leader, our spiritual leader more than the government. And now the government need to tell the spiritual people to teach the people about the value of the community, the nation. We need to be teaching people about the nation, about Nigeria, about the Nigeria growth. There was one of my mentors, Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. He was talking about how Nigeria can develop. This man was teaching an entrepreneurship, School of Money, part 1 to 17. I have watched everything 2 times now. I've almost finished the second part. Even though he's still preaching the religious part, the spiritual part, he's also talking about the development of the nation, development of individual, how you can grow. Sam Adeyemi also, entrepreneurship. That's why we need to also focus on that. There are spiritual laws in the Bible. Isaiah and the prophet and the woman that told her to go and gather a jar of oil. It's an entrepreneurial skill. Jesus, He said this one saved me, so this one multiply, but this one never multiply. He took it from me and give it to the guy that owes 10. So all these things are there. We need to God of Isaac and Jacob, God of Israel. You are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world, not the light of the church. We need to change our world. We need to transform the nation. As we are growing, as we go to church every Sunday, which is legitimate, which is good, which is right. Okay, what have I learned? What can I do to my society? What can I offer? What can I, even though it is small, even though it is very limited, even though it's small, start from there. Learn as you grow. Social responsibility, you begin to go to non-profit organization, you begin to give, be generous. As you do, Nigeria will be growing. Not being religious, forgetting social responsibility, ignorant. No, we need to grow. We need to share the value. We need leadership. Nothing develop without leadership. I'm going to do another series on this one. Nothing develop without leadership. Nothing develop without leadership. 4. Nothing is corrected without leadership. If something is not right in an environment, someone has to emerge and take the leadership. Nothing is corrected without leadership. Nothing is corrected without leadership. Everything can just be going wrong. If leadership does not take the responsibility, the nation can be ruined because of that misconduct. Everything can be corrected with leadership. Look at Nelson Mandela. He corrected apartheid and everything went well. Look at Mahatma Gandhi, India. He corrected it. Everything went well. Look at Henry Ford. Corrected the car for us. Automobile. Now we are using it. It stopped us. Look at Martin Luther Jr. He corrected the civil rights. Everybody are enjoying it in America today. So correction comes from leader. If something is wrong in society, it is leader that will emerge to change, to take social responsibility and change the trajectory of that misconduct. Nothing changed without leadership. Nothing is corrected without leadership. Number 5, nothing improved without leadership. Nothing improved without leadership. Everything will remain the same without leadership. Everybody will be complacent without leadership. Everybody will plateau without leadership. But if there is leadership, everybody will be growing. That's why our politicians, our leaders, I'm saying to you people, our leaders, our president, you need to be broadcasting to the people. Our president, you need to be talking to them at least once in a week, even though it's every Friday evening, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Telling them where you are going, what you are currently doing, your vision, where you are aspiring, what you are aspiring to do for the nation, what you are becoming. You need to be sharing your idea with the people. You need to be here because leadership is communication. You need to be communicating with the people. You see, look at where we are doing. Look at what I'm serving. Look at where I'm going. You see now, so you need to be broadcasting, even though it's TV, you need to be broadcasting every Friday or every Saturday evening so that everybody will know that our president wants to talk to us. So let's listen to him. So nothing improves without leadership. Everything can improve as far leadership is in place. Leadership is in place. But if leadership is not in place, everything can deteriorate. Everything can go bankrupt. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please share, like, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And also share this video to a greater number of people. Thank you very much for watching.